Most people think of a rotary tool as this heavy, corded beast that vibrates your hand into numbness after 10 minutes. But then you pick up something like this little orange unit, and it completely changes the perspective on what a hobby tool should feel like. It is honestly more like holding a thick marker than a piece of power equipment. That slim, pen-like grip is the real star here, because when you are trying to etch a delicate design into glass or sand down a tiny resin edge, you do not want a brick in your hand. You want something that feels like an extension of your fingers. What stands out is how it handles speed. You have 5 different settings to toggle through, and they actually make a difference. You can drop it down to that low 5,000 RPM range for the stuff that requires a gentle touch, or crank it up to 18,000 when you need to get through a bit of material. It is not going to replace a heavy-duty shop grinder, and anyone expecting to cut through thick steel is going to be disappointed. But for the hobbyist or the person doing craft projects at the kitchen table, it hits that sweet spot perfectly. The battery life is surprisingly solid too. Getting over 3 hours of continuous runtime out of a device this small is impressive. You can spend an entire afternoon working on a project without constantly hunting for a charging cable. And speaking of the workspace, that little LED light tucked near the tip is a genuinely thoughtful touch. It sounds like a small thing, but when you are hunched over a project, your own hands usually cast a shadow exactly where you are trying to work. This light cuts right through that, which saves a lot of squinting. Now, it is not perfect. The accessory kit is generous with 69 pieces, which is great for getting started, but the plastic case they come in feels a bit flimsy compared to the tool itself. You might find yourself wanting a better organizer after a few weeks. Also, because it is so lightweight, you have to be careful not to apply too much pressure. If you lean into it too hard, the motor will let you know it is struggling. It is designed for finesse, not brute force. If you keep that in mind, it is a fantastic little companion for anyone who likes to tinker, build, or just fix things around the house. It is simple, it is quiet, and it gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.